This series is sponsored by the Puckle Podcast. You've probably heard that name before on this channel, and if you haven't before, what's wrong with you? Nevertheless, Puckle Podcast is short for Pokemon Underground Champions League Podcast. Run by a dedicated staff with a community of amazing and loyal listeners, Puckle Podcast is your #1 place for all things Pokemon. From its weekly podcast episodes to the wide variety of written articles on various aspects of the Pokemon franchise, you'll always find something new on the site. You can also participate in the podcast episodes by sending an email about a pre-selected topic, and the hosts will read it on air to all listeners. With a good-hearted community and a passionate staff, Puckle Podcast is your #1 source for all things Pokemon. Head on over to pucklepodcast.com and sign up today. It's been a long time coming, if I do say so myself, given my channel's avatar. Either way, my name is Viger, and this is Pokemon Fire Red. Not just any Fire Red, but a Fire Red Nuzlocke. So you know the rules of a Nuzlocke. If you don't, Google them. Because things can get pretty darn crazy when it comes to a Nuzlocke. Now, I know a thing or two about Pokemon. I help run a podcast about it and everything. But, truth be told, never really played the original games all the way through. I was more of an anime junkie for Pokemon rather than games, though I did play Pokemon Stadium religiously. Either way, here we go. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets, others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl? I mean, last time I checked. Boy. Let's begin with your name. What is it? Well, that's pretty straightforward. Wait, where is it? I know how to spell and read. I know. Right, so your name is Viger? This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. What was his name now? Now I do have this running gag that there is an opposite of me, the shiny version. And his name was something that I decided to go with because it sounded similar to Viger, but was different and more harsh sounding. Though I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it in here, but I have a fallback if I don't. So, that being said, my rival is it would have been Schneider, but it would appear that that won't fit. So, like I said, I have a fallback. Trainer Thatch, the main host of Puckle that you should really check out. I'm going to be plugging this all the way to Sunday through this playthrough. Either way. Yes, it was Thatch. It was either going to be Thatch or Bo, but I decided Thatch because it seems a bit more appropriate. I don't know. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Now, the question is, do I want to go easy peasy on this, or do I want to go super hard? I mean, for my first Nuzlocke, I feel like I should just kind of take things slow and steady. So I feel like I know exactly which starter to go with. All boys leave home Sunday. It said so on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. Now there's something I wanted to do. Okay, hold on. Fast. Let's get a different frame up and everything. Yeah, we'll go with type 3. Alright. So I need to go to the professor's laboratory. So I've played Red and Fire Red before, but not all the way through. Oh, there you are, Thatch. What? It's only Viger? Gramps isn't around. Well, where is he? Okay, I'm looking like a real idiot right now. Again, I've never played through it in its entirety. But I remember now. Hey, wait, don't go out. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. If only were this easy. It's like a dream of mine to live in the Pokemon universe, because then I could just do this, and this would just be so much better. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Thatch, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Viger. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer, but now in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Thatch. You can have one too. Now, I have my mind set on one. Do I go with Bulbasaur? Do I go with Squirtle? Or do I go with Charmander? Easy, medium, or hard? And for all intents and purposes, I'm going medium. So with that, I'm choosing Squirtle. Now when it comes to nicknaming Pokemon in my little head of mine, I think end results. I think final evolution. So when I don't know what the final evolution of a Pokemon is, I leave it by default until I figure that out. But knowing the endgame with Squirtle, I know the perfect name for him. Thank goodness it's a boy. Artillery. Send in the artillery. I'll take this one then. And naturally, Thatch chooses Bulbasaur. Now what? If a wild Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can battle it. With it at your side, you should be able to reach the next town. Cool! Wait, Viger, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. And here's where things get a little bit dicey. My first battle, and I'm at a type disadvantage. But I don't think any of our Pokemon know type-specific moves. Something tells me I've misspelled artillery. Let me check that while it tells me how to do a Pokemon battle. No, I haven't spelled right, thank goodness. Professionalism at its finest. Looking up on my phone during a recording to see if my spelling still is sound. Either way. Let's line it up with a tail whip. As artillery has high defense. As that shell. So we're just going to weaken Bulbasaur just a tad. Yes, I know about lowering stats and everything. I played Pokemon before, and I still play it to this day. Yes, I know how to fight. Stop it. So artillery is faster than Bulbasaur. That's good. But sometimes not as accurate. Do not kill him right out of the gate. I was about to think, this is where my Nuzlocke ends. And I just forgot that I'm doing a Nuzlocke. Alright, this is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. Either way. Yes, I know about getting money and yada yada blah blah blah. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Gramps, Viger, I know I read that backwards. Smell you later. Alright. Now then, what I need to do is return home. Get artillery all healed up and everything. Mom, work your magic. Thank you. Now, I wonder, is there like... Do I get the town maps from... Yeah, I was about to say, I think I do. Or do I? Nope, nothing. Well, what is that on the table there, though? I think I get that later on. I don't know. It's been a while since I've played Fire Red, and I'm kind of rusty at it. What do you got to say, buddy? And those are going to be very helpful in the long run. But so is building up a team that would actually be able to do stuff. And our first battle is with a female Rattata. But either way, I know exactly how to deal with its kind. Because it doesn't know how to deal with me. Alright, alright, alright. Yes, just missed. Am I just gonna clean sweep this thing? Yep, it's good and dead. Keep going, keep going. And here we go. Pidgey. They're going down too. And dead. This is usually a walk in the park right out of the gate. But I've also got to remember that it's not, so. And we've got our type-specific move. We've got Bubble. What are you doing, buddy? So it is still nice to be able to get artillery all powered up and everything for his upcoming battles. I know Brock's going to be a major pushover as far as artillery goes. But it would still be nice to be able to get more of a team set up. Now, how much do potions heal? 20? I thought. Yeah. So I can use that and it would actually work. Or, shouldn't have. Shouldn't have, because he still could have. My math was off there. Either way, though, we made it through. I can probably pick up a new one while I'm here. So there's the Pokemon Center. Need the Pokemon art, though. Yes, I'm from Pallet Town. I know Professor Oak. Oh, there's the order of him? Thank you. Needed that. And I can't buy anything until I deliver the parcel, so that's neither here nor there. And had I known I'd been able to just waltz right through that last patch of grass without taking any more damage, I would have saved the potion even more. But either way, let's just continue on then. My allergies are acting up again. Let's actually use Bubble this time around. Not as powerful as Tackle. So let's just use Tackle. And it missed. Let's not use Tackle. Come on. You got this, artillery. There we go. I am not a pushover. I am a master of this. But I'm not taking chances right now. I'm not gonna fall this early on in battle. I'm not going to. Because it's game over and then the series ends right there, and that would be the saddest, shortest Nuzlocke of all time. And I don't want to be that guy. But I will be adhering to the rules. 1 Pokemon of each kind per route, no duplicates. I only get 1 shot. And if a Pokemon faints, it's good as dead. Although I won't be releasing them, I'll just be putting them in a special little graveyard box. Oh, here's your parcel that you completely forgot about and didn't tell me. And there's Thatch. Almost forgot, what did you call me for? And here comes the main objective. The Pokedex automatically records the data of Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Viger and Thatch, take these with you. Handy-dandy little digital book. And we've got enough Pokeballs to fill up an entire team. Don't tell me how to catch a Pokemon. I know how to do that. So fulfill his dream of completing the Pokedex because we're young and spry and able to do so. Don't come to my place to try and get a map from my sister or mom. I can't tell. And so what do? Go right to his house. Talk to the girl that's there. And get the map anyway. Sorry, Thatch. Now then, here comes the tricky part. 1 Pokemon on Route 1. The first one I see, I catch. Hopefully it's a Pidgey for type coverage, not a Rattata that I'm willing to let die. So either way, it's a Pidgey. Thank goodness. And now I can't kill it because if it dies, that's it for this route as well. But I have been able to whittle these things down a significant amount, and plus their level 3 regular Pokeballs should be able to pop them. Oh jeez. Okay, let's... I'm not chancing it. Bubble might kill it, so... we'll just throw a ball. And also have to nickname all the Pokemon that I catch too, because then that also adds to the sentimental value of each one. So that if and when they die, it means even more. But we finally got Pidgey. Type coverage for bugs and grass. Of course I need to nickname it. But what do I want to nickname it as? It's male, so it makes sense. Talon. And we'll just head back home as quickly as we can. Heal up. And then head to the Viridian Forest. Or Route 2, whichever one comes first. It'd be nice to be able to get the running shoes sometime soon. Oh, that's that button. Okay, note to self, right bumper, don't hit it. Let me check then. Left bumper, also don't hit it. Okay, and right on cue. And there's the thing that escaped me, but that's good, I don't care. So let's get Artillery up to the point where he can take like a lot of hits and I can switch in Talon to get some XP to start leveling up as well. As another thing is, I'm going to be cutting out a lot of the grind as well, as the grind can get a little bit tedious in itself. So with that being said, I'm going to switch Talon into front. But I'm still going to try and make my way back to Viridian City in hopes that I can get some necessary items or anything that I can get. Okay, Talon should be able to take care of this. It's one level higher and was able... yeah, Talon is super strong. Or at least against... or maybe this Pidgey's just super weak. But that's still good for me. Landed a crit at the end, and we're gonna call it a day with that one. There we are, and we're back in Viridian City. So let's hit up the Pokemon Center just to be on the safe side. Hello, lady. There's Joy. There we go. No! Hit A too many times. Now then, through Viridian City, I need to get to Pewter City. That's where I technically need to be. Everything else is not worth my time, but this is Route 22. I'm not gonna chance it. Gonna just not, just to be on the safe side, because again, I haven't played this in years, don't know. Alright, there's the... well now, I've had my coffee and that's what I need to get going. What is that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on the Pokedex. Let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokedex automatically updates its data. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon?
I was hoping to avoid this guy, because I totally forgot that he's the old man that teaches you how to catch Pokemon, despite the fact that I already did catch a Pokemon.
I just only know a fun fact that in the Japanese release, this guy's supposed to be drunk when you first encounter him before you get Oak's Parcel or get the Pokedex in general. He's supposed to be lying in the middle of the road because he's drunk, and in the English release he just needs his coffee. I didn't need to talk to you again. Now get out of my way. Now then, which direction am I going? More trainer tips. I need a road sign. Okay, here we are. Route 2. New Pokemon. Unless it's a Pidgey, I can skip over that. But let's see if it's something good. Alright. It's a Rattata. Level 4 though. So let's just get a quick hit into it. Talon. Because I can still catch this thing. Okay, this I need to switch into artillery. Just to be on the safe side once more, because I know artillery can take a hit if the Pokeball fails. Boom. And Rattata's been caught. Now then, nickname. I know a perfect name for you because I'm not going to be using you at all. You shall be known as Filler. Because that's what you'll be, Filler. Until I can get something better. Now here comes the fun part. Because this is where the good stuff gets into play. Viridian Forest is a nutshell in itself because it's a very large area. and I only have one Pokemon to get from it. First things first, though. Is there... No. No ball that way. I know there's like a item somewhere to the left. There it is. And it was a Pokeball. Okay. So if one of them breaks here, that'll be helpful. Let's just be cautious here. I mean, none of my Pokemon have taken serious hits. Artillery's got a smidge of health gone, but he can work through it. Fight through the pain and yada yada blah blah blah. Okay, there's another one back there. But before I can get to it... Caterpie. Okay, that's actually a good choice, because when it comes to Butterfree, I have Psychic then. And it's pretty high up in its level, so it'll evolve fast. And it's male too, so I have a perfect name for it. So then, yep, number 10, yada yada, what am I going to nickname it? Again, end result, it turns into a butterfly. There's only really one butterfly that I know about. There's either the monarch butterfly, the painted lady butterfly, or any of those butterflies that have like eyeballs on their wings. This thing is not a lady, it is not a girl, so by default, the only name that is befitting of a male soon-to-be butterfly is that a monarch. I swear I know how to spell monarch. Now then, one potion. But what I am gonna do, though, after I kill whatever this thing is, another Caterpie, I'll actually let Talon take care of this one. Would have been nice if I encountered a Pikachu right out of the gate. That would have been real nice. But it is what it is. There we go. What I need to do is head back into Viridian City and heal up so that I can actually use Monarch should I need to. I wonder what that item is. Once I learn Cut, that tree's going down. And once I remember that that item exists. Yes, give me the heals. Nearly have a full team going into this. But what I want to do, just to make sure of it, I want to make sure that I have enough Pokemon to actually take on a gym. Granted, that even though it's the Pure City gym and all I really need is, well, artillery, it'd still be nice to have some fallback. So with that said, I need to... go with 7 of these, but then also I'm going through Viridian Forest, which means there are Weedles, and Kakuna, which means poisoning. And poisoning can seriously do some damage. So I get some antidotes as well. Don't really need Paralysis Heal because it doesn't really affect Overworld, but when it comes to poison, Overworld is not a safe zone. So I need to make sure of that. But either way, Let's just continue on. Whatever I encounter here doesn't matter. Because I need to start making a running checklist of Pokemon that I've caught and what areas I've caught them at. Well, I can remember which Pokemon I've caught, it's just where I've caught them. That's what I really need to focus in on. So, I think that's where I'm going to cut it for now, because I can see my camera battery is starting to run a little low. So, we've made some progress. We've gotten to Viridian Forest, and we've made some friends. Artillery, Filler, Talon, and Monarch. Not in that order in the slightest. Talon came before Filler, and Monarch's our newest addition. But I need to power up Talon a little bit more, and I sort of need to get Filler up a little bit as well. But either way, I should actually, if I get a name raider, and if I'm still using Filler, I should rename him Philip. But either way, I'll end the recording session here, and we'll pick up right where we left off. So with that being said, my name is Viger, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and as always, toodles.